Let's look at the ongoing Epstein cover-up now, the possible impeachment, lawsuits, companies suing over tariffs, how that will go, and will the current DJT be found ever to be a traitor? Looks like he will. Looks like a lot of people are going to try that. I'm going to say yes, more yes than no, that he will be found to be a traitor. There's a lot more things that this administration is doing and that he's doing that we don't even know about yet, or we don't have evidence of yet. At least it's not being reported in the mainstream news. So my name is Sybil Harmony. I'm a pastoral counselor, non-denominational. I'm a psychic medium, a master healer, and author, and welcome to my channel. I do spiritual videos. Check those out on this channel and my new channel at Sybil, S-I-B-Y-L. It's the old spelling, S-I-B-Y-L. I think it's down here in the corner. At Sybil Harmony Healing. Okay, so check out that. And okay, so let's look at will he be impeached? Oh, I have someone to help me do closed captioning. Hopefully that gets done soon. I know people have been asking for that forever, but I'm just so busy. I see private clients. I'm teaching classes now, and just doing these videos. So I haven't had time to really research that, but okay. So let's look at, yeah, definitely in the midterms, if we win, he's going to be impeached. So there's going to be investigations. The whole cabinet's in trouble because they've all been breaking the law. And this time we're not going to hold back. So I do see an impeachment coming if we win the midterms. It looks like we will. But right now, oh, I wanted to talk about the main thing, vote by mail. We really need to have that. And you saw the leader of countries starting with an R in their meeting in Alaska saying, oh, don't let them do that. Because in dictatorships, that's what they do. So we really need to fight. That should be call your congressman, your governor, your senator, your mayor, email them. We need to start talking about that. Let's get all the psychics talking about vote by mail. Okay, we need to do that. Paper ballots, vote by mail. Okay, that's how we won in 2020 because they're going to be trying to intimidate people at the voting booths, just like they're intimidating people in LA and Washington. Whatever they did in January 6th, that's what they're going to try to do to steal the country. So it's kind of like anything goes here. Okay. So I do, every time I look, I see us winning, but we need the paper ballots. Okay. We need the paper ballots. Mail in voting. Okay. I have mail in voting here in California, and it's wonderful. Now, he tried to sign an executive order, DJT, saying, oh, you shouldn't be able to have that. By the way, I need to be careful with my words. Like, I don't know about when large groups are gathering. I'll just say it that because can't say the P word. Large groups gathering against DJT. I don't know when those are because I'm not really that active on social media. Like I said, I'm busy with my clients and my classes and making these videos, but I don't really know where those are. But I know that they're happening a lot and that I support them and that I drive by and honk, and I haven't been to any myself yet, but I would totally, because I don't really know where they are. This is my part. We all need to do our part, but I would totally make signs or give water or make sandwiches, or I'd even show up if I knew where one was. And I was going to ask, like, post in the comments if you know where one was, but don't say the P word. Because then I don't know if there's some way I can let other people know where it is or when it is, if I can. But I have to be careful because social media is being monitored. I've heard, and in case my channel ever gets taken down for doing this work, um, you can still get a hold of me if you sign up for my newsletter. I didn't put out the newsletter last month, but usually I put it out the first, because that was crazy energy. But usually I put it out the first of every month, and that's on my website, and that's totally free. And then you can also like and subscribe to my spiritual channel, where I don't do politics, but you can still kind of get a hold of me, and I can speak in code or something if they ever shut us down. I don't know that will, like, I don't know that I'm that big that I will get shut down, but I just have to be careful about what I say, because I don't want trolls or being in negative algorithms. Let's just say, will they shut me down? Will this get shut down? No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm big enough. And I've also deleted, like, putting catchy titles to things about politics on the title. I don't do that. I've like deleted those or changed the names. So if you've seen some of my videos, I've changed the title of the video to try to not draw negative attention. But I think I'm going to be okay. Maybe, as long as, other people are up there doing it that are bigger than me, I'd probably be all right. But just in case, I'm doing the spiritual channel. And so please support me, like and subscribe over there. Please reminder to like this video and leave a comment. You can post your questions on my community page. I'm going to say, if you post questions on here, I'm going to be looking for questions, okay? So you can post questions on here too, okay? Yeah, let's do that. All right. So making some changes here, but that's all good. Okay, so what were we talking about? Oh, the impeachment. Yeah, I feel like if he was impeached or to be found a traitor, that it would go through let's look at the impeachment. Will he be impeached? We need the mail-in, the vote by mail. We need to do that. It's a very accurate way because it goes through the mail. It's like it's, the um it's been sent through. You can use, like here in California, you can go to the DMV and help to get your real ID with three pieces of mail with your address on it. So there's something to, it's legitimate. I don't really know about this. I'm kind of new to politics. I started watching during Obama. I mean, I used to go to protests and, oh, I said the word. Well, when I was younger, I did, against the Vietnam War. I was just a kid. My parents were going. I just went with my teenage friends. But, we did the People's Park thing. And, yeah, so, okay. I don't want to be paranoid about the reason I don't say people's names sometimes when they have a lot of negative, dark energy around them, because I don't want to draw those spirits to me. That country starting with an R and the leader starting with a P, he has not only physical trolls attacking people, but I've been attacked spiritually by him. So that can happen. And you're probably fine. I'm super sensitive and I'm kind of putting myself out there. So I can see those things. I mean, I see those, I've studied with shamans, so I can see that type of, and I'm very empathic, so I can see that type of energy all the time in people. So people don't realize that you live in energy soup. There's spirits everywhere, but you think it's just you, but I don't know, you might be your mother, or, or whatever. Something from a past life affecting you. That happens all the time. But I don't like that energy, so I don't call it in. And but here I am doing this. So okay, because it's important. Okay, so let's look at the impeachment. Will he be impeached? So yeah, that would be a definite yes. That's going to be my new impeachment card. What crosses that is money. So if big money wants him gone, he's done a lot of damage, and he really is out for himself. He doesn't really, like, he will help out other billionaires and stuff, but he doesn't really, if anybody's in his way, you're getting thrown under the bus. You're out of there. So because it's all about him. Um, so this would be a yes. The messaging, we're ready to do it. Balancing, like looking at the evidence. Um, Here we go again. A fear that, it's not going to work. That's what that is. It's just a fear. It doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. Oh, there's a big yes. There's a big yes for impeachment. Looks like we are going to do that. And he knows it. That's why he's trying to cheat. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not doing reversed anymore. So the death, yeah. Doesn't mean a physical death. Well, if he's still here. Okay. But this is the end of his that's also what he fears, the end. Decisions, people deciding, okay, we're gonna, are we gonna vote with them? Is it gonna be convicted? So yeah, they're gonna put up smoke. Oh, there's a witch hunt. They're coming after me again. Smoke and mirrors. Yeah, looks like that is gonna move forward. Okay, will he be? And so when I'm looking at this, I've explained this before, but if you're new and you're new to me, when I'm looking at the future, I'm looking at the most likely outcome for the future, depending on people, and there's many people, a whole world full of cabinets full of people, a whole country full of people, our thoughts, our actions, our beliefs. Okay. So I'm looking at all the things that create something to happen: action, thought, belief, intention. Okay. So all of those combined give me, as I look at a path, where it's going. But that path can change depending upon, maybe he gets sick, maybe he gets, so it isn't written in stone, but it looks like impeachment is a high probability of happening if he's still here, if he doesn't remember the death card, if he doesn't pass or become incapacitated first. Okay, so let's look at conviction. Will there be a conviction this time? So it's about the message, the emotions. Oh, crossed by, yeah, that looks like a yes. Huh. He has betrayed us. He's betrayed America. Stability in the past, money in the past, the fear of being trapped and stuck with him, the government. I'd say that looks starting to look like a yes, a conviction. Okay, this is about the White House. They might do more than just him, like put y'all up on charges. Justice is coming. Well, the Democrats, okay, that's a conviction. Wow, that's a conviction. I don't know if JD will be in there or not, but that's a conviction. Wow, good. These are really good cards for conviction. Let's look at JD. So maybe a couple months ago, I didn't think this was coming, but the energy is always changing because people have free will and we're always creating it. So like I said, some things are written in stone, but some things are not, or they're subject to free will. Okay, people changing thoughts, actions, intentions, beliefs. Okay, so let's ask, will JD be included in this impeachment? No, they just try to get rid of him first. Okay. But I don't feel like JD, like if they started it in 2026, say it goes for a year, he might be in for a year or something, and then we're right into 2028. And I do not see that. I think JD would not win a vote. Everybody hates him. He's not winning a presidency vote. Okay. All right. So interesting. All right. Would he, yeah, okay, I asked about that. Let's look at the Epstein cover up that's happening now. So when I looked at that, I saw that before I've looked at it and I saw that we're never going to know everything because a lot of it is really dark and it goes way back and it's in other countries and it's just, it's like, it's like if you did a 3-part movie or the Hobbit, the trilogy of all the books. I mean, you'd have to go way back. I don't know if those people are still even alive or if they're being hidden in other countries and diplomats and things like that. But as far as what the information they have now, DJT's name is all peppered through it. They already told them that, okay? So they were ordered by court to release the files, okay? And so they said, well, yeah, okay, we'll do it in parts. So this is a way to make it confusing, to try to delay. Remember his tactic, usually DJT is delay, 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 create confusion. So they're going to hold some back. I see that psychically. I see like they're going to go, here you go, in pieces, piece it out. I don't know how many pieces, but I see some of the paperwork is getting held back. So let's ask, will DJT be exposed in the paper? So even if the Congress gets it, are they going to say he's in there? But first, let's look at what the Department of Justice releases to Congress. Will they release? I already see they won't. Will they release all of it? No, no. It's Pam Bondi. So there is a cover-up going on. Will DJT's name be in parts that they release? Will Congress get parts with DJT's name in it that implicate him in a crime? Okay, so they're trying to manipulate it. Betrayal, manipulation and betrayal. What did I say? Will his name be in it? Okay. Will they release it? Okay, wait a minute, start over. Okay, sometimes my mind's going faster than my, okay. Will, let's ask it like this. Will Congress release everything that they get? And will his name be in it? Will DJT's name be in it? Will he be implicated in a crime? Okay. That'll be a yes. There, okay, yes. They're gonna try, they've tried to stall, they're trying to stall. They've been with him, they have an agreement to help him out no matter what he does. That's in the past. The hopes is that he stays strong. Money. The giving of they're gonna have to give it up. And he will be implicated. Karma. Ooh. This is what they're all afraid of. It's all going to fall apart. They're going to fight. They're going to fight to protect him. They're going to fight. They're going to try to push back. They're going to try to hide stuff. They're going to release, some of this is going to be released. Let me look at it psychically so I can get a better sense of this. And this is Comer. Are you going to release all the files? I feel like he's trying to hold on to all of them and just like they get it, but they don't want to release it to the public. Well, we need to protect people. Yeah, I feel like he's going to try to cover it up. Let's ask, is there going to be a crime? Are they going to be caught for the crime of covering it up? Because is Congress going to be found guilty for the crime of covering it up? They're worried. Oh, it could happen fast. They're doing it now. They're covering it up now. They're being controlled. In the past, they had the goods. The Democrats are coming in. They're going to try to make this go away. There's a lot of money involved. There's a lot of fighting involved. It's people in other countries. Yeah, they're going to be in trouble. Looks like it's going to take a while. Eventually, this is going to come to light. Eventually, it's all over. It's going to take a while. Yeah, they're in a cover up. We need to stay on this because this is bigger than you think. This is a reason why people in big positions in the country are being blackmailed by this stuff and being forced to pay for wars. I mean, this is affecting more than we realize. It's not just some little pedophile that was, oh, some people think he's still alive. So I'm I wasn't sure about that. Now I'm thinking maybe that's true. I'm thinking maybe, and I think that Bill Barr is not being honest about his father was involved with these people. Okay. So I'm telling you, this is huge. It goes way back. And yeah, so his father was killed or something because of all this stuff or in blackmail. There's some kind of thing going on with that I'm not even going to get into right here. But yeah, he stepped right forward in a private discussion. He wants to get away from this. I think that Bill Barr probably didn't have something to do with killing him, if he was killed. But because at first I thought he wasn't, that he was killed, but now I'm thinking that the cover up is bigger than that. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm open to the possibility of that, because when I look at him, like, where are you? I see him somewhere in the world, like living in some little hut somewhere, getting money or food. But you can change your identity now, maybe get facial surgery. That he may have already done that, but I see like he got away. I'm feeling like he maybe is still alive. So I'm changing my read on that. And Bill Barr, let's ask, does Bill Barr know what happened? Yeah, after that, Bill Barr was just like scared and it's like, I gotta get out of here. He didn't know. He was part of the decision to create, um, about the death. There's money involved, a lot of money here. Um, People fighting, foreign countries. Ooh, the Democrats, they're afraid of the Democrats coming in. They're terrified this is going to come out. Things are coming out now. Yeah, he totally knows what happened. He's hiding it. He may go to his grave with this. Wow. And let's ask, will DJ Cheat ever be convicted of sex trafficking or being a pedophile? I know he's already convicted rapist, so like, what does it matter? He already, will he ever be convicted of being involved with Epstein and some kind of blackmail involved, or pedophilia, or voyeurism, or trafficking? Well, DJT. Well, let's do it one card at a time. Please don't do that to me. They start putting out two, and then it's like, okay, will DJT be found guilty of being involved with Epstein in an illegal way? The truth coming out. What's crossing that? Well, he's in the White House. Oh, his people want to know. Ooh, it's a betrayal. In the past, everything was great because I'm going to release this. I'm the messaging. People are working on convicting him, connecting him. They will be even more. What's happened physically, evidence, the truth coming out. Stolen, what was snuck and stole, what he stole. Yeah. And his involvement with the country starting with R. It's going to come out. Oh. Wow. That's a yes. Okay. Yeah, I already did a video months ago when I went up on a hill and I saw these vultures came to me and told me this is the beginning of the end of this. Okay. And then let's look at the tariffs. I should have Googled this, but let's just look in general, just do a general reading. Will companies win lawsuits? Companies that have been tariffed that go out of business, will they win lawsuits against this White House? Which is really the American people paying, I think. So the law coming in, the Democrats, yeah, they're taking it, they have a good case. The secrets are coming out. He's made a lot of money on this. It's going to move forward quickly. Ooh, they're going to have victory. This is about money, the past, what they had, the news coming out. It's going to the Supreme Court. Okay, so is the Supreme, they're gonna, you know, what do you call that? Relitigate it, refile, saying, we're gonna, I forget what that's called, where they bring it to a higher court or try to redo the trials, because they're gonna fight this. Will the Supreme Court say that this administration has to pay companies that went out of business because of the tariffs? the truth coming out, the stealing, abundance in foreign countries, standing up, that's in the past, what could happen, helping other, even, or helping our trade, a celebration. Supreme Court will take it. It'll move forward quickly. Once it starts happening, there'll be a fight. The companies, this is the companies holding strong. And oh, some may get money. Will they get money? A little bit, not that much. Wow. Yep. F around and find out, right? Okay. Thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you. I'm sending you so much love. Check out my spiritual videos, my classes. I'm booking now for September and sending you so much love. Take care. Bye for now.